You're listening to Mudtooth on Radio Random Network.
What about it, y'all? It's Mudtooth. How y'all been? I ain't seen you in a while. What's been going on? You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. 2016's pretty much kicking my ass musically. Goddamn, Merle Haggard's dead. Prince is dead. Now Guy Clark died. And I'm gonna tell you something. Now, Guy Clark, a lot of people, y'all might not know who Guy Clark was, but you go seek him out. You go seek him out. Man was a phenomenal songwriter. He did a lot of. He was kind of like Merle. You know, you could, if you listen to one of his songs, like you could kind of see a picture in your head of, how things, what was going on. A lot of storytelling. Man had a tremendous body of work. Check him out. If I could recommend a song to you, it would be "Let Him Roll." Good example of that kind of stuff. Also, LA Freeway. A lot of people, probably have heard that song. And Homegrown Tomatoes, that's another good one. I tell you what, I just been, working and doing Mudtooth things. Ain't been too much going on in my little neck of the woods. I didn't kill no turkeys this year. God damn, I swear, I got the worst luck in the world. I tell y'all what happened. I was sitting out there in the woods opening morning. Boy, it just got daylight. Everything was good. And man, two of them started gobbling at me. I said, oh shit, here we go, And I had me a little decoy. And it was like a turkey strut, And them gobblers, they see that and they get mad, right? And they come on in. So I just bought that thing. Caught it on sale. And so I heard him gobbling more. When one of them's getting close, I call a little bit, and he'd gobble. I said, oh, here we go. So I set that thing up, and I got off in the bushes. They really wasn't nowhere good to get, but I did the best I could. And that son of a bitch come out not 10 yards directly behind me. I'm talking about to my back. And he just gobbling his ass off at that decoy, which was pointed the other way. And he's probably thinking, there's somebody here's deaf, he won't turn around, I'm just gobbling at him. He did that for about 5 minutes. And I couldn't move. If I'd have moved, he'd have run off. He finally went on, and he never did come back, and then they disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. I got the worst luck in the world. So, what's been going on with y'all? Let's see, I watched a movie last night, The Boy, and it's about this woman, this old gal off it's a good looking girl off of Walking Dead, Maggie, I can't think of what her, Lauren Cohan, Australian girl, wants to be American so bad, but anyway, she gets hired by these old people to be a nanny for their son, and their son is a porcelain doll, weird looking little thing. And if it'd been me, I'd say, you know what, I think I forgot something, and my ass would have been out the door. It's a big old house, big old spooky ass house, people on horror movies ain't got no damn sense. They ain't got a lick of sense. But anyway, so I guess, they threw a lot of money at him. So, and I had these rules, like you gotta read to him and play music for him, because he gotta have his lessons, right? Because you don't want him to, be stupid. He's a damn doll. But anyway, so long story short, the movie's pretty good up to a point, then it kind of gets really ignorant. But we was watching it, and it's me and Mrs. Mudtooth and my little girl and my niece. And I love scaring children. I mean, you can say what you want, it's fun. Shit's fun. Ain't nothing like it. That's why I love Halloween. But anyway, so my niece says, I got to go to the bathroom, pause it. So we pause it, and she runs to go in the bathroom. And I went, and the lights was all out in the house. The only light was from the TV. So I get in there in the hall, and I got down on my knees where I'd be short, and I put my hands up in the air, and she come around that corner, and she can say what she wants to. I think she peed just a little bit, just a little, but boy did she scream, And then she kind of drew her fist back like I thought she's gonna, clock me, and I had to say, whoa, it's me, and then she started crying, and it was funny. It was funny. Oh man, that's, if you ain't ever scared your kids, do that. Try it. It'll make you feel better, and it don't last long. I mean, you're not gonna do. I mean, I ain't saying do nothing bad now. I mean, don't go overboard with it. Just kind of jump out at them every now and again. Keep them on their toes. It builds character. I see, ain't nothing on TV. Football, gone. I ain't coming back till the fall. The Bachelor just started, so congratulations, women. It's your TV season now. That's the most ignorant shit I've ever seen in my life. Now, it ain't bad for him, I mean, because he got 20-some-odd women, wanting to put it on, and they all pretty good looking. I don't see why they can't find a date. I ain't seen no real ugly ones on there. But, 20-some-odd old gals, and every one of them would put it on him, and they do. And then he hands out a few flowers, and they all have drinks. And they get to go out to these exotic places and all this, and he ain't got to pay for shit. I mean, that's a pretty good deal, eh? They didn't have that when I was coming up. It was every man for himself. You're lucky if you had enough money to go to the movie. I just, that's crazy. And these women watch it, and they think it's great. And they have parties. They have like watching parties. I don't get that. But I tell you what I do get is that damn Game of Thrones. Oh, I like that Game of Thrones. And there's some stuff happening. Old Jon Snow done come back, which I knew, boy, you can't keep that man down. Of course, all the ladies was happy about that. You can't keep him down. Your girl, the dragon lady, she finally got naked again. I knew that wasn't gonna last. All kind of good stuff happening. Even that old big gal, that big old raw bone gal, Brienne. One that killed a hound, or at least messed him up pretty bad, the hound. And he's a bad dude now. Well, that's a bad, he's a bad dude, a rough son of a gun. But she, anyway, she got one sweet on her. That old redheaded dude, he's on them hotel commercials, a wizard. Like he makes, he waves his finger around and makes a stack of pancakes appear and this kind of shit. Which ain't a bad trick as far as tricks go. I'd a whole lot rather that than a damn, pigeon coming out of a hat. Some shit like that. I can't eat it. Well, I guess you could eat it, but I don't want to eat one. And besides that, it's living. They make the birds fly out of the hat. I'd rather pancakes. Because pancakes are delicious and I love them. Although I have been trying to low carb it here lately a little bit. Been losing a little weight. Not too much. I'm down 13 pounds. I'm happy. Proud of myself. My britches was getting a little tight. And I said, I ain't going up no more damn pant sizes. I just say I ain't doing it. So, started watching what I eat. And I'm doing all right. But I'm still sad. Still sad, about my musical heroes. Merle's gone. I hated that. I was sad that day, and I tell you what, me and my dad was riding around when the news came out, and we was both kind of down in the mouth about it, and we was listening to the satellite radio, and they just started playing Merle Haggard, and it was real nice. I forget who the DJ was, but he just opened up the phone line and said, "Look, if you want to call, talk about Merle, feel free." I thought that was nice. People was calling from all over the country, just boo. I mean, some of them just boo-hooing, just crying. About how they had seen him years ago, and how much he meant to them, and all this, And them old Prince, man, I got to be honest with you, Prince was a hell of a guitar player. You say what you want to. You say what you want to about the, fruity shit he'd wear and change his name to a symbol and all this. I'm going to tell you something. I had some bitch could play. Now, he could play and sing. I mean, I ain't going to take nothing away from the man. And then old guy, I was afraid they said he wasn't doing well, and I didn't know he was sick. And he died. Man, I hated that. That's one I always would have liked to have seen him. Never got that chance. But, it is what it is. Can't take it back. Well, I hope y'all doing all right. I'm on Twitter at the Real Mudtooth. You can tweet me if you want to. And, you always send me, emails. I got me an email address, therealmudtooth@gmail.com. Send me an email. Ask me a question. I like people to ask me questions. I don't even give a damn what it is. Make up a question. I make up an answer. I try to make it sound good. But let's talk. I ain't been on here in a while. Old Russell been busy. He got stuff he's got going on. So now it's the Mudtooth Show. And I don't get me wrong. I'd rather us go back and forth because he always had something good to talk about, and I kind of played off of him. But we'll see how it goes. He's busy, so we'll see. But anyway, this episode kind of short because I'll be honest with you, I'm just kind of riding around. I'm on my way back home from work, so figured I'd record something here for you, and y'all think of something we can talk about. I'm gonna put it on you. Think of something we can talk about. By God, we'll talk about it. Well, till next time. It's Mudtooth saying, remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Bye.
Hey, ain't anybody gonna come get me?